Research shows that most Canadians continue to skip the shot. Last year, only 38% of Canadians were vaccinated, and that puts the most vulnerable populations at high risk for infection to get the flu shot. Only 39% of people with chronic illnesses get the shot. Dr. Isaac Bogosh is with us, infectious disease specialist at Toronto General. The target's 80%. In some groups, it's much lower than that. How concerning is that to you?
We definitely need to do better. We definitely need to do better as individuals, and we need to do better as a country to get more people vaccinated for influenza. This is the flu, and it's a severe viral infection. It's a bad virus. And, you know, we appreciate in the medical and scientific community that the vaccine, of course, it's not perfect, but it's the best we've got, and it does offer protection.
Not perfect, and some years it's more perfect than others, isn't it? Because they try to get the vaccine that matches with this year's strain, and they sometimes miss.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, last year was a good example of that. The vaccine last year just wasn't as good a match as we would have liked to hope. It offered a little bit of protection, but essentially it was definitely not as good as we have liked to hope. This year's vaccine will be a much better match. Regardless of how good a match it is, it protects people from getting the virus, and if people are unlucky enough to get the virus and they've had the vaccine, it'll likely enable them to have a much smoother ride. So there's some very good reasons to get the shot.
Or protect others in their immediate surroundings.
100%. Also, it not only protects you, it protects those around you as well.
I don't get the flu shot because it doesn't always work, so why bother if it's not going to work well? Some people are very strong and say, no one's going to convince me the garbage you inject into the public is a solution. There are many people who just are never going to be convinced.
Yeah, I mean, these are very tricky problems to deal with, and I don't think there's one silver bullet to deal with all these issues. Certainly, this is reflective of a much bigger issue in society now, and that's vaccine hesitancy. So people might not be trusting of vaccination. Even though year by year we know that there might be some years with greater vaccine effectiveness, some years with a little less vaccine effectiveness, it still offers some protection. Get the shot. Get the shot, but get it. It really does provide protection.
Okay.
I would say, you know, get the shot. Get the shot. This product is I mean, it will provide you with some protection against the flu. That's what's available here in Canada, and it's worthwhile getting.
Okay.
Should I get it? Should I not get it? The answer is it is safe in kids, and it is effective in kids.
Okay. Those diligent seniors getting their shot.
Absolutely. Seniors will be provided with better protection against the influenza virus with a shot that really provides a little bit more of a kick, a little bit more of a boost to their immune system.
Even though that, if you're going to get sick, with the high dose, it seems to be people whom I know got sick with the high dose, and that gets us into a whole line of questioning. But here's a good example. Michelle Morale writing, my husband and I both have not received a flu shot in several years. We both feel that we've gotten really sick on the years that we chose to get the shot. Is there any truth to people getting sick after the flu shot?
You should really rethink this decision to not get the flu shot. The flu shot does not cause the flu. It causes a bit of a sore muscle where you get the flu shot, but it does not cause the flu, and it does not cause any illness. Really, this is an extremely safe vaccine that's extremely well tolerated in over 99.9% of people that get it.
Okay. What about for a woman who is pregnant? Is it safe to get not just for the woman but for fetal development?
That's a very good point. Pregnant women should certainly get the flu shot. There's many flu shots available. They can get the needle.
Shot?
Absolutely. We should really be all protected so we can protect ourselves and protect our loved ones around us.
What is the earliest that a child can get a flu shot?
6 months.
6 months.
So it's recommended at 6 months and older. 3,500 Canadians will die on average from influenza, and this is going to cause over 12,000 hospitalizations per year on average in Canada. So this is not a sniffle, this is not a cough or a cold, this is influenza. It's a very severe virus.
Okay.
So yeah, I would get the flu shot.
It still could have merit. And as we've been saying earlier, if you missed our earlier discussion, last year not so efficacious. This year they're thinking they got a much better match, so it is more protective this time around.
Yeah.
Some people are very strong and say, no one's going to convince me the garbage you inject into the public is a solution. There are many people who just are never going to be convinced. And that gets us into a whole line of questioning.